Hello, for this last video, we are going to look at how to find coordinates if they give us the slope. So what they're going to do is they're going to give you two coordinates, except that one of the points within the two coordinates is missing. And so we're going to use what we know about the slope formula to try to find out what that missing point is. And in this case, they usually use r as it. So if you understand the slope formula, all right, which is formally it's this y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1, and basically subtract your y coordinates in a certain order, and in the same order in your denominator subtract your x coordinates, and then that's how you get about at your answer. So we're going to do the same thing here, except that we're going to set up a little cross product. All right, a little bit of an equation here, and we're going to try to solve it. So what we start with is start with your y. All right, so I'm going to start with 4. I'm going to go 4 minus, and then here I have r. All right, so 4 minus r. And then on your bottom, you have 1 minus negative 5. So 1 minus negative 5. And then I know that this slope is going to equal 1/3. And so if you can get this set up like that, that's half the battle. And then all you got to do with this one is look at what we know. All right, well, I know a little bit about cross products. So what I'll do first is I'll simplify this bottom part. I'll just make that 6 because it's 1 plus 5. That equals 1/3. And I know that I can use these cross products to solve and get this into a nice equation on one level, so I don't have numerators and denominators going on. All right, so I'm going to take 4 minus r, and I'm going to multiply that by 3. I'll put that in front like that. And that's going to be equal to 6 times 1. All right, so let's do some simplifying. So 3 times 4 is 12. 3 times negative r is minus 3r equals 6. All right, I'm going to solve for r. So what I got to do, first of all, is get that negative 3r by itself. So I'll do that by subtracting 12 from both sides. That leaves me with negative 3r over, or not over, just negative 3r equals negative 6. And then if I divide both by negative 3, I will get r is equal to 2. And so now what you do is you just kind of put 2 in place of this r here and see if it works out. Well, 4 minus 2 gives me 2 for my y. And then 1 minus negative 5, we agreed that that was 1 plus 5, so that's 6. So it gives you 2 over 6. Sorry, that's not a negative sign there. It's 2 over 6, which simplifies to 1/3. So that worked out nicely. All right, so I'm going to show you one more example of this, and this is an example where you have to understand that all numbers can be written as a fraction. All right, so that's a pretty simple thing, I think, to try and remember. So we'll try to start over here, see if we can make it fit. So let's start with your y's. So you have 6 minus negative 4. All right, and then my x's is going to be negative 2 minus r. So my variable is in the denominator this time. And it's equal to negative 5, which is what my slope is. So if you remember that every number can be written as a fraction of itself over 1, every integer, and like that, then you should be able to do a little simplifying and then do your cross products to get to your answer. So 6 minus minus 4 is 10 over negative 2 minus r is equal to negative 5 over 1. So now when I do my cross products here, okay, I get this 10 times 1 right here. So that gives me 10. And I have minus 5 times this negative 2 minus r. So let's do a little multiplying here. So negative 5 times negative 2 is positive 10. And negative 5 times negative r is positive 5r. So subtract 10 from both sides, you get 0. It's 5r, and then, sorry, I'm going onto the white here, but that's okay. If I divide both by 5, you get r is equal to 0. And so that means that I have the point -2, 6 and the point 0, -4. All I did was substitute this in for r right up here. And let's just recheck that. So my x is 6 minus the -4 is 10. And then we have -2 minus 0. All right, and here we go, because I made a mistake somewhere. Oh wait, no, we said that that equals -5. I did not make a mistake. Thought I did. Thought I was going to have to go back and redo this whole video. So 10 over -2 gives me -5. And that is my slope. My slope is -5. And so this worked out nicely. All right, and so you see why I'd like to check my work. I always want to make sure I'm doing the right thing, especially if I'm teaching it to you guys. So that's the idea. That's how these work. You're using your slope formula and kind of working backwards a little bit. So good luck with these. I think these are kind of fun.